Druid, Submarine, Farm, and Oban. This is the strategy that never dies in Bloons Battles 2, which, believe it or not, people first started using this strategy in Season 3, if I remember correctly, and now 20 seasons later, it's Season 23, so we'll see if this strategy can still be effective in Whole Masters. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, I'm going Oban here, and my opponent is going Bonnie. And ladies and gentlemen, the first match of today's video, and probably the matches in today's video, are all going to be with the Druid, and we're going Druid Sub Farm here today. Yes, Druid Sub Farm is honestly, I consider it to be one of the better strategies right now after the balance changes. Some of the other strategies that were hard meta got nerfed pretty hard. The sniper strategies, the Bonnie strategies, all of that. And Druid Sub Farm hasn't really gotten nerfed for a while. And honestly, it's always been a pretty good strategy. So yeah, opponent's going Ace here though. So Ace and Bonnie from Phantom. That's interesting. We will be getting our Oban down round 1, obviously. So let's get Oban down here. And they get Bonnie all the way in the back of the map. Honestly, like, it's not bad to place Bonnie all the way in the back like that, to just stack the dynamite there. But personally, I like to place Bonnie somewhere like here where my Druid is. Have some of the dynamite being used just for damage and some of them still throwing in the back. I think that's the best way to kind of use Bonnie. Because if you put it all the way in the back like that, it's pretty much never dealing damage. And a lot of the dynamite just kind of times out, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit less effective that way. Depending on the loadout, though. It does depend on the loadout, I'd say. How you want to place Bonnie. But I don't really agree with their positioning, personally. Got our 102 Druid up though, so we need to get some leaks in actually. We'll put both my Oban and my Druid on close targeting for a couple shots. Now Druid back on last. Try to get some leaks in, and I'll get my first farm down here in a second. Alright, farm has been placed. Perfect, let's get our farmer down. Let's get our balloon bot down here. And we'll send some pink balloons. Alrighty, what's our life count looking like? We're down in 70s. I would like to leak a tiny bit more if possible, but I don't know if we're going to be able to without... let's just throw it on the brambles. Just throw it on the brambles. Opponent actually got Bomber Race on their side, and they've got $25 minecarts, so they actually haven't upgraded the minecarts at all yet. I think they now are upgrading the minecarts, so I heard the Bonnie upgrade noise. Okay. So I doubt it's a farm loadout then. I mean, farm with Bonnie is also just not very common to begin with. Normally with Bonnie, you're going to be going in eco strategy. So yeah, they're just upgrading the minecarts now. So they're going to be going in eco loadout instead in spaced eco with Bonnie upgrades alongside of it, which is kind of the normal way to play Bonnie. Normally you don't send really very much grouped eco with Bonnie. We got up our Druid of Wrath on our side though. This should be able to defend white balloons and black balloons with Oban kind of cleaning up a little bit for us. Yellow balloons on the other hand can run through us, but I think it's unlikely the opponent will send me yellows, judging by the fact that they're just going to be going Bonnie upgrades here. It's probably unlikely. So we're just going to keep farming. We should be able to get pretty good farms early game here, which is going to be fantastic. Still no clue as to what their loadout is, though. Bonnie, Ace. Like, they have 2 other tower slots, which could be literally anything. And I'm not going to do anything against them as well right now. That bomb race is really strong on this map. I'm probably not going to worry at all about rushing until maybe like round 11, round 13. Depending on what the other towers are, though, Bomber Ace does create regrow farms a lot. It's very weak to that. So, I mean, if their other towers kind of complement the Ace well, that might not be a weakness. But we'll keep that in the back of my mind. Because the bombs itself don't pop zebra balloons, so what happens is it places a lot of bombs on the rush, or hits it with the arrows. All the region rainbows turn into region zebras, and then it's hard for them to pop the regrow zebra layer, and then it regrows into more regrow rainbows. That's what happens if you have like Ace only defense without like biker bones or something. All right, plantation on our side. We're good. We're gonna get valuable bananas on this bad boy as well. Perfect. Sniper. Oh my gosh, bro's bringing the sniper. No. And is that a bottom pass sniper? Okay, they're going semi-automatic rifle. I was gonna say if they go bouncing bullet does nothing now. Bottom pass sniper wasn't really changed much though, so bottom pass sniper can still deal some decent damage. Yeah, if they go full auto, I probably won't rush. If that's what they're doing. We got our submarine down in our Druid though. And we actually have pretty good farms on our side too. I like this a lot. Are they gonna send me camel purples? Okay, we got our ballistic missile up. Alright, we're good. I don't know why I went for ballistic missile. That was really dumb. In all honesty, this is a map where reactor is just much more effective than ballistic missile. It definitely was not a very smart decision doing that. If I just had Reactor, I wouldn't have had to tower boost or probably leaked at all as well. It's fine though. We'll go double plantation here. Are they going to re-rush me? I actually need to rush them. They still don't have a full auto rifle on their side. And with semi-automatic rifle, they're not going to defend much. Even just a plain old zebra rush can force something. Yep, there's the full auto. Okay. That's what I wanted to force. Now I'll let them be. But yeah, definitely messed up that round 12 defend. Really, just the play there is just get up my reactor is what I should do. And that's not what I did. But we're good now for the most part. I mean, I can tower boost if they rush me again. Also, what I should do is start targeting some anti-mole brambles on the field. Because I still have 41 lives, so I can leak on round 18 to camel balloons to try to get some extra leaks in for a Superstorm Druid. Which is really important to have your Superstorm with some leaks. Because the Superstorm can get overrun by DT all-out rushes pretty easily. So that'll be the plan. How much are their minecarts worth, by the way, at this point? Let's see. When they explode this minecart. 400. Okay, so that's actually quite a bit of upgrades. I don't know what their straight-up eco's looking like, though. $400 minecarts. Interesting. Keep throwing down these anti-mole brambles. They got sniper in the top left now, sneakily. It looks like it's a 200 sniper. They have the purple hat on it. Okay. Fair enough. It's a 202 now. It's got the orange stripes on the hat. Alright. Alright. This round I would like to leak. So we're gonna try to leak one set of these camel greens. We'll get this up to Heart of Vengeance. Only really need to get leaks on one druid. Having a Spear of the Forest with leaks is not really important for my loadout. Also, we just micro that submergence support like a mad lad. Yeah, but not getting Spear of the Forest leaks is not important because we want our Spear of the Forest to have top path anyways to have lead popping. So we only really need leaks on a Superstorm here. And same thing with the Avatar Wrath. You want your Avatar Wrath with this strategy to have top path on it too. To have lead popping. Because DT all-outs are always one of the biggest weaknesses to Druid sub farm. Alright. We got a 30 life buff on our Superstorm now, so that's actually fantastic. Plan now will be getting a Central Market before round 20 hits, because round 20 is a really quick round, so I'd like to get the farm income this round. Sell that ballistic missile, get you up. They're actually village farming, so it's Ace, Sniper, Village. Interesting loadout, I've got to say. Okay, we pop that mob with the anti-mob brambles. The anti-mob brambles go crazy. Let's get trees coming in here. Make some moolah. I only have 1,564 eco. Honestly, probably should have went for more. But, I might try going for like a round 23 Wall Street, in all honesty. That could be a play. Round 23 Wall Street. Also, the Beast, they barely popped the Beast. I don't know if you guys saw that. The Beast has so much HP now. So that's going to be something that's good for me. It's going to be hard for them to pop the Beast. The only problem with going for round 23 Wall Street is if they send me tight leads. That is actually a pretty big weakness to my loadout. So I need to be ready for those. These sell for about, what? 23k? Something like that? It doesn't look like they're sending me. They're sending me a ZOMG fortified? Dude, ZOMG against submarine is certainly one of the decisions of all time. I don't think that's very smart. Against this, I am simply going to go for an armor-piercing darts and strong. Basically, all we need to do... Okay, they're sending me multiple, actually. 2 armor-piercing darts, then. We need to damage the CMG at least halfway down, and then we'll first strike it. And then we'll do the exact same thing for the second one. Like, even sending a regular ZMG is normally not good against submarine, because first strike gets decent value against it. But fortified ZMG is even worse, because if the person plays their defense right, they can just do... Okay, one sec. Tower boost. We're good. If the person plays their defense right, they can just do 1 first strike per ZMG. Like this. And then the second one will do the exact same thing. That tight lead rush got a little scary, though. They did try to get me with it. Okay. Some Moabs. We'll get some Druids up here. The Druids actually have +1 damage now, which is huge. This should defend. Yes, defends. This defends. And in a second, I am going to get the second first strike here. What a clean defense, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, that felt like a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I liked how that defense went. That was a humongous rush too that just got absolutely cooked. Okay, well, we'll continue farming on now. I guess we don't really have great DT defense on our side right now, so if they do send me a DT rush, I can use First Strike. Alright, we're gonna get Monkey Wall Street income here in a second. First Strike again. Fortified DTs are actually value for First Strike. They should be sending me regular DTs. Regular DTs, I don't get very good value with First Strike, but Fortified, it's good. So we can just micro these. Gonna keep sending them? Alright, I'll keep microing. Be my guest, brother. Oh my gosh, dude. Their rush just got obliterated. Defending with Druid sub farm has got to be one of the most satisfying things in the game. I'm not going to lie. All right. I think we'll just take it round 30, and then I'll send them like a fortified BED, and they're just going to be so dead. That'll be the plan. We can refresh the trees as well. The trees in the back are pretty filled. I'm pretty sure. Lots of AI, lots of synth Bloons went into it, so refreshing the trees is fine. All right. I have 5 stacks on that now. Perfect. Yeah, if they send me like a DT all out or something crazy, I can honestly just sell my Wall Street and get a Superstorm pretty easily. Another great part about Oben buff that happened recently is Oben discounts your tier 5 Druids by 10% at a certain level. So you can see the Superstorm's only 49.5k. So that's actually a huge buff right there to Druid sub farm. Having cheaper 5th tiers is massive. All right. We just do that and the DTs are no more. Well then. Honestly, we can just send them one set of these. They're dead. Yeah, they don't have enough for their ace upgrades to defend DTs. That was an interesting match, I'll be honest. Those were actually some pretty satisfying defends for the first match of today's video. Let's get it. Oh man, guys, look who I got matched up against for our next Druid sub farm game, Yellow. And they have some pretty good badges too. And we are in Dino Graveyard once again. So it's actually been a really hard matchup for me because they're probably going a better loadout than me. I bet they're going Ace Farm Engineer with a Highwayman Jericho, which is probably the meta strategy on this map. But Druid sub farm can compete, I think. So should be a fun time overall. And yeah, there's their ace coming out. All right. We will start with our Hard Thorns Druid as always and get our Oben down. Round 1 will be the plan as well. Send them a couple spaced blues just so I can get my Oben down pretty comfortably here. Or actually, I still should be able to afford Oben with more grouped reds now that I think about it. And there's the Highwayman Jericho coming out. Fair enough. I do want to force the pineapples on their side too, so we'll make sure to send a couple greens to force that. Yeah, I don't want them to greed for a farm without the pine, or at least they'll have to take leaks, you know, if they want to go for a farm without the pineapples. Yeah, they get the pineapples up now. Fair enough. I'm gonna go for a farm on my side, by the way. Perfect, and I should get a banana from that. Nice. I'll take that farm greed every day of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Get that early banana coming out, because my opponent didn't send mini space stuff, so I didn't have to get the early Heart of Vengeance on our side. Which is why I could greed for that. Okay, a couple yellow balloons. That's actually not going to be that many leaks, so I don't have to get Heart of Vengeance yet. I'm going to go for a farm upgrade then. Be really greedy with it. They call me Greed Mehalic. And now I'll get the Heart of Vengeance up. I'm at 130, so I need to get down to 50 lives here for the maximum buff. 50 lives is the magical number here. And I should be able to get there pretty fast. All right, upgrade the farm. We're almost there. Now, that puts us at what, 54? That's pretty much maxed buff-wise. When do they get their steel available? Not yet, right? Okay, force tower boost on their side. Okay, make sure we save enough money so it doesn't steal my Druid. We force, yeah, tower boost force is good. There we go, didn't sell my Druid. That's good. I knew it was coming soon, but I didn't think it was going to come at the start of round 5. If it sells my life buff Druid, their steal, then it's pretty much GG for me. I can't let that happen. Keeping this life buff Druid on the field is really important. So we're up a tower boost now, which is good. I feel like this early game has been very good for us. We greeted well, we forced their boost, avoided their steal from stealing my tower. Everything's been going well so far. I think I will have to play this game a little bit aggressive too, now that I think about it. Ace Farm Engineer. Against Druid sub farm. Most likely have to send some rushes. I can't let them get crazy farms, but it'll need to be smart rushes is the thing. Because their strategy makes a lot of money with overclocked farms. Alright, let's get another farm down here. And they also have Highwayman Jericho, so they can misdirect fortified ZOMGs as well later in the game. And fortified ZOMG is normally one of the best rushes you can send to slowed out. Alright. Camo AI is now coming in. That's fine. Not a problem. They're getting their Sentry Gunner up. Nicely done. Go for another farm here. We got 4 farms. We do outfarm them a decent bit early game, which is nice with our strategy. They don't compete in farms early, but they're going to have Balloon Trap income and overclocked farms later in the game, which is where the AFE farming comes in. Alright, where's the Sentry Expert on their side? There it is. They bought it. Nicely done. I'm probably just going to go for a... What's it called? On my end. Reactor will be the plan. If they don't rush me to force it, though, I might not buy it just straight up. Or at least early. I'll probably wait on it. Okay, I forced their Cleansing Foam. That's good. That's what I wanted to force. Get my plantation up. Do I go double plantation here? That's crazy greedy. But I am going to do it. Because they're letting me. Yeah, look at the greed I just took. Because they didn't want to rush me. This guy's playing really passively. We're good against that. That was Camo Regal Rainbow, by the way. So even though it's only sent one set, that's still an $800 rush. So I think I've played this game really well, at least in the early game. If I have a chance to beat their strategy, I'm taking the best route to do it, I think. Now we just eco hard after I got really good farms early. That's the plan. I don't think I'm able to leak Camo AI on round 18, though. I think I threw too many brambles in the back to do that, unfortunately. So we won't be able to do that. Throw brambles here, though. And we'll keep max ecoing. Our Druid and our Submarine should be able to defend AI until maybe round 19. Round 19 is when the AI starts to get stronger. So I don't really have to worry about Jericho AI right now. Unless they mix a rush with it. If they mix a rush with it, then things could get hairy. Could get hairy, could get scary. Actually, that Bramble in the back might time out in time for us to leak camos in round 18. I'd like to get Superstorm leaks in here, ideally. We're good against that rush. Alright. So they avoided me leaking, that's fine though. Okay, I might be able to still leak against AI on this round. I can't leak two zebras. They sent me fortified Moab. Am I fine against this? I'd like to believe so. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Sell that. Let's send them a regular BFB here. Not fortified, just a regular one. Okay, they're sending me a regular one as well. That's fine. And I'm going to use the Oban trees this round to make some income from the AI balloons, would be the plan. Nice. Okay, they tower boost, that's totally fine. Plan here is probably just Tornado Druid. That defends, yep. Let's submerge. I want to leak still camos for my Superstorm. I can probably do that on round 24 though. Round 24 we can leak camos pretty easily. Does that defend? It actually does. Oh my gosh. Wait a second. I did not think that defended. I need to send... Yeah, that was a bad lead rush for me. I'll be honest. Bad rush. Oh, leak. Oh, I need leak. I need leak. Okay, that's 33 leaks. That's good. I almost didn't get the leaks in time. Yeah, that was a very bad rush for me. That actually probably makes a big difference this game. Because now I might not be able to get my round 24 Wall Street. These sell for what? 8k? I have like 18k of selling. No, I can get the Wall Street. I can get the Wall Street. Okay, we're good. That could have been really bad if I didn't get the Wall Street, though. An opponent missed theirs, so that's good for me, too. Tower boost this? Alright, we're fine. 5k, 7k. Yeah, I need to sell the Wall Street if they send me if they send me DTs. They actually, wait, they still don't have their Wall Street up? What's going on their side? How do they not have Wall Street up? Is it because they sent me those leads? It's so late. I'm surprised they don't have it. That's actually great. I thought they definitely would by now. They're gonna get this round for sure though, right? What? Am I tripping? Or is the game glitched or something? Maybe they have Wall Street and it's just glitched. There's no way it's round 27 they still don't have Wall Street up. I'm very... Huh. Interesting. I guess. Okay, now they get it. It wasn't glitched. They just got it up super late. Alright, well I'm gonna have a nice farm lead then. I'm gonna have a very nice farm lead here. Alright, sell that, get our Banana Central up here. If they send me DTs, I just simply sell my Wall Street for Superstorm. They don't want to send DTs though, because they don't want to lose their eco. Eco's important, and DTs lose a lot of eco. Okay, we're good against that. Don't die to AI, Ryan. That would have been bad if it happened. Let's get some anti-BED Brambles on our side. And I think I send a fortified BED their way on round 30 for sure. This is a good rush. I'm a little bit curious if they'll send me one. Alright, send them one. I want to pop this BFB down and then trees the insides. Yep, just like that. Make some money from the BFB. Perfect. They're going to end up their Flying Fortress. I still have a massive farm advantage on them, though, because they have to defend my BED. And I'm just going to keep farming right now. Yeah, they got their Overclock Flying Fortress. That'll defend the BED. That'll defend it for sure. They're sending me a ZOMG. It's an interesting rush. We're getting Avatar Wrath here. And we'll probably get Spear of the Force as well. Because I need these anyways late. Alright, they actually went for Banana Central. I'm going to start rushing them, by the way. My rush is starting now. Bunch of spaced BEDs. I want to sell my farms, by the way, when I send this. Probably. Actually, I probably got too much defense in that fortified ZMG. I could have just first striked it, right? First striking it would have been smarter. Let's use trees here for income from the AI balloons. I should be able to send these fortified BDs for a while, and the thing is their defenses will start chasing, and the BDs are going to start getting more HP, which will make problems for the opponent. Okay, they're sending me one. We'll tower boost this. Maybe send one more. Preemptive. That should defend their DT all out. Yep, we won. Let's go! What a game, bro. Come on. Druid sub-farm, you can't sleep on it, ladies and gentlemen. You can't sleep on Druid sub-farm. Oh man, I feel like I played that game near perfect as well. Maybe made a couple mistakes, but that was one of my best played games I've had. That's it for today. Rymac out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.